still fly, I know. I'm still fly, let's go.
Hey guys, I'm Emma. Welcome back if you've been here before, and if you're brand new, then welcome. Today we're going to be talking about my goals for the year. So it's halfway through the year, but it's also my birthday in July, so it's kind of like a reset, mid-year reset, and also a refresh of my goals from last year. If you haven't seen last year's goals, I will leave them up in the top corner there, but just to let you know, we did hit most of them. So I think that just shows how important it is to write down your goals, put them away. You don't even have to look at them, like write them down once a year and check on them every 6 months or whatever, see where you're at, because you'll be surprised at how many you've actually ticked off. Like, I wrote down to check which ones I had on my list to do this video, and I reckon more than half we have like checked off, so that's really good. I mean, I did aim low last year because we weren't doing much. Definitely hit most of my goals. Also, before we get into the video properly, last year I mentioned that I was starting to fill out a bucket list. So this is my bucket list journal. Let me just show you how it works quickly. So it has these pages that are a list, and you write down the things that you want to achieve. Obviously a bucket list is a longer term goal, and then it has these pages just further back that you can put a picture and write when, where and who with, and what goal it was that you achieved. I started this last year, and in the year I've managed to cross off 11 of them. So if you want to see which 11 bucket list items I managed to cross off, let me know down in the comments, and I can make a video just dedicated to the 11 things that I managed to cross off my bucket list. Or if you've got any ideas of what can be added to my bucket list, I do have a few things already in there, but I'd love to hear the things that you think are bucket list worthy down in the comments below as well. So my first goal for the video actually is linked to this. So my first goal, I thought I'll keep it nice and simple, and I won't get too specific with it, because I think when you get like super specific, it's harder to reach the goal. But I just wanted to cross 2 more things off the bucket list, which is kind of cheating, I think, because one of the things I already know I'm gonna do, but I would like to cross at least 2 off, and like I said, last year I crossed 11 off, so I should be able to do that fairly easily. But I'm not gonna pick which ones. I just wanna like see how it goes and see which ones I get crossed off. So that is my very first goal, is to cross 2 things off from my bucket list. So the next 2 goals are reading based. So the first one is one that I failed at last year, and that was to read a classic. I wanted to read specifically Emma, but I didn't. I did watch the film, but I know that that's cheating. So I didn't read a classic last year, but I still do want to. So it's on my list for this year. Hopefully between now and next July, I can read a classic. So I did spend a lot of time though during like lockdown and stuff, watching like period dramas and like period films, so I'm well aware of like the films and the books, so just picking one to read. Maybe I'll read Dorian Gray. Let me know, what is your favourite classic book? Let me know down in the comments, because then I can know which ones are good to pick up. But yeah, that's the plan. And then I also want to get 40 books read by December. I'm on 25 now. If you want to follow me on Goodreads, you can. I'll leave a link down in the description box. But yeah, I want to read 40 books. I'm on 25, so I should be able to get there, but we'll see. 40 books is higher than last year, higher than the amount I wanted to read last year, but I think I can do it. I think I can, so I'm feeling fairly positive so far about these goals. Louis is just like, I don't think you can just see his head just there, and he's got a squeaky toy, so we're having to pause for squeaks. Okay, the next few are travel goals. We always put travel on our list for any kind of goals video. And we do have a couple of trips planned in the next year, so I'm not going to put them on because we do have trip announcements and I want it to be a surprise. But I've called it like secret trips, so I want to go on the secret trips that are already planned and booked and coming up. One of them you might know about by now, actually. I'm not sure, but it's like a real epic, it's one of the things that I'm going to cross off my bucket list kind of trip, so that one's pretty amazing. I would like to head up to Manchester for the weekend. I'm from Manchester, so my family all live in Manchester. So I'd like to go back up. It's been a while since we've been to Manchester. And we normally head up north to see my nana in like the February time for her birthday. Her birthday's in January, but it normally falls like the beginning of February when we go. So I'd like to go back up, but I'd like to go up and maybe meet up with Tangled Up in Fun and Jem and Mark if they want to. We met Jem and Mark in Disney World and they were just so lovely. I would love to meet up with them again. So yeah, I'd like to go to Manchester, and I also, a separate goal, would like to squidge in a staycation where we can take the dog, because I like going away and taking Louis and going on like walks and seeing the town, and Louis loves to adventure around the town and find new little walks and all the smells. So I'd like to do that, even if it's just like 3 or 4 nights. That'd be really nice. And we don't mind going off season actually. Like a lot of the trips we've done have been off season, like to Norfolk and to Devon when we took the dog. So he's just being a monster when we took the dog, so it would be nice to get that in if we can fit it in. I know we've got a lot planned, so I don't know if we'll be able to, but we'll see. And the last one on the travel list, I've just written beach. I'd like to just go to a beach. I prefer a beach when it's not hot actually, so like a pebbly beach rather than a sandy beach, but I would just like to go to the beach, be by the seaside. I like the sea air, so hopefully we can get that done. Fingers crossed we can get that done soon. I think I've kept it really simple this year for like goals and stuff, but I'm hoping that'll make it easier to get some of them ticked off, and it's all things I want to do and get done. So we always add socials to any kind of goals or bucket list thing that we do. I don't know why, we just always do. So the first one is Instagram. I would like to be more consistent posting. I have millions of pictures, not millions, but I've got lots of pictures that I want to put on share and, you know, post to Instagram, and I'm just terrible at it. I'm terrible at being consistent and posting consistently, so I really want to get better at that, and then hopefully in doing that we'll be able to reach our goal of 1,000 followers. For no particular reason, I don't think anything magical happens at 1,000 followers on Instagram. It just would be nice to get there. And then on YouTube, my YouTube goal, I don't know if we've had this goal before, I feel like we might have done, is to do more lives. So I love watching lives, and I'm really jealous of these people that can just go live and just talk and not really worry if anybody's watching, and you know, they've got things to say and they talk about whatever it is that they're talking about, and I'm just scared that if I turn a live on and start waffling on about nonsense, that nobody will want to watch it. So I don't know. I love doing lives with Bob and Kelly. Sometimes we go on their channel, sometimes they go on our channel, and they've started doing this roundtable discussion kind of live that I'm really enjoying. So I just really would like to do it. I just feel like, who wants to listen to me? But yeah, so hopefully we can start doing that. And also I would like to hit 2,000 subscribers this year. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe, help us get there. We're nearly there, like we're like 200 and something people away, so we're super duper happy with the subscribers we've got, but it would be nice to hit. And also if you're not following us on Instagram, I'll leave a link. So yeah, the next one is crafts. When do I not put crafts on a bucket list? So this last year I said I wanted to learn how to sew, and I wasn't sure if the sewing machine worked, and I had one but I wasn't sure if it worked. So it does work, and if you've been watching the vlogs you'll see that I started playing around with it, but I would like to sew. I bought a couple of patterns actually, so hopefully we can do that at some point. I think I bought one that's like teddy bears and rabbits, and the other one does like handbags, purses, that kind of stuff. So yeah, we'll see. And then the end game there, or not the end game, but the main goal there is to be able to make like a skirt or a dress, but I feel like start small, right? So I just want to make a cute little bunny from the pattern, and then I can follow with the patterns then, hopefully. I don't know. If you can sew, let me know. Is it hard? If there's a certain brand of patterns I should be going for, let me know. I don't know, any tips are more than welcome. And then the next thing on the craft list, because I don't need to start more crafts, but I will start every craft. I'd like to learn to crochet for the purposes of doing those granny squares so that I can make a cardigan out of granny squares. I'd like it to be the ugliest cardigan possible and I will love it forever, but then that's another craft that I'm starting and probably won't ever finish, so yeah, that's on the list anyway. I did do really well with my crafting last year. I made a lot, I had a lot of fun doing it. I was actually crafting today and I've made this garish headband that's very bright. It's looking a little bit bonnety, but it is what it is. Yeah. Oh, it's stuck also. Oh, and another craft one. Sorry to jump back on the craft one. I've got a scrapbook that is like a memory book, and I was really good at filling it out last year and then stopped, and I need to catch up and then remember to fill it in, and I bought some new pens to do that, so hopefully I can catch up, print the pictures, write the little memories, and then when I'm ready I can carry on. It's just so nice to be able to look back at what you were doing and remember it, and if I leave it too long I won't remember what I was doing, so yeah, I'd like to catch up with my scrapbook. And then finally, we always put savings on our lists. Last year we were saving for the house, but we bought the house, yay us, so we are still saving, but we're saving for these like big trips that we're planning. And also last year I was saying I was saving for those Gucci trainers, but those have been demoted now to the bucket list because I do still really want them, but I just couldn't justify spending like £550 on trainers when we were saving for a house and Disney, and now we're saving for some other trips. So yeah, they're in the bucket list. Hopefully one day I will be able to get my hands on them, but they've been demoted. So I am saving as much as I can, and we're saving for holidays, and then I'm trying to like save a little bit extra, but it's not for anything specific yet, so, and it's not a lot, so we'll see how that goes. It didn't really feel big enough to mention savings as a goal, but obviously savings is always a goal, especially in this current climate. But yeah, that's my goals. Let me know what your goals are for the year down in the comments below, if you've got a main three, or if you like to look at them halfway through and just kind of reset like this video has been as well. That would be really interesting. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.